next with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and then set it with any flesh tone type eyeshadow powder. It doesn't matter. I'm starting out with Sherbet from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self Made palette. That's going to be my first crease color slash transition color. And then I'm going to move on over to the Morphe 35O palette and pick up the color that I'm showing you right there. I'm going to build that into my crease, and then take the orangey brown color and I'm going to put that into my crease next. All of that is being used with a Sigma E40 blending brush. Now I'm taking a BH Cosmetics brush and I'm picking up the two shadows that I showed you toward the bottom. One is like a true brown and the other is like a burnt orange. And I'm just building it into my crease, bringing it from one side of my eyelid all the way to the other and over again. And then I'm just going to go back and forth between all of the colors that I laid down originally to make sure everything stays seamless throughout the whole process. Like I always say, blending is very important. I'm taking those two shadows that I showed you and I'm going to put them on the center of my eyelid. And the last shadow is this brown color with the bronzy undertone and some shimmer to it. I'm just going to sweep it back and forth over all the other shadows that I put down first. And then, of course, I'm going to blend again. Today I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in the style Goddess. They just give my eyes a big flare, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara to coat my lashes, and you'll see me brushing them out just to help blend them in because my lashes are naturally so curly, so they never want to work with me. So I figured that brushing would give them a little bit more of a blended look. I'm using the Nivea Post Balm for Men and the Benefit Cosmetics Professional Matte Rescue to prep and prime my face. And then for the foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation and also the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation, and mix them together because one is lighter and one is darker. When you mix them together, they match me a little bit better. And then I'm going to buff these foundations into my skin with my Real Techniques sponge. Well, this is for Valentine's Day, so I wanted to look extra flawless. So I am putting on a second layer of foundation just to give me a more finished and polished look. And then I'm going to buff it into my skin the same way. Then I'll move on to concealer, and I'm using, of course, the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. And then I'm going to buff that into my skin with the same sponge. I realize I haven't really done a highlight and contour video, but if that's something that you'd like to see, then let me know and I will definitely get to working on that for you. To set all of the highlighted areas, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is the NYX Contour Kit, and I'm taking that ashy brown shade and I'm going to use that to carve out my face. And then I'm going to take the CoverGirl Clean Collection Bronzer in the color Ebony and I'm going to buff that out. Filming and I went outside to tell my brother something and he saw me looking like this. All he could say was, whoa. They don't know the process. All they see is the end result. Wait on it. sure my cheek looks extra sharp, I'm going to clean up underneath the contour with some more setting powder. I'm going to grab my BH Cosmetics Blush Neutrals palette and take those two blushes and put them on the apples of my cheek and then drag them backwards. And then I'm going to blend it out with the brush that has no product. Back to the eyes, I'm taking this L'Oreal Color Rich pencil in black, and then I'm going to line my bottom waterline, and then I'm going to go into the two shades that I mixed, the brown and the burnt orange, and I'm also going to line directly underneath my lash line with those shadows, and then blend it out with the brown bronze color. I'm also dipping it back into the two lightest shades that I used and highlighting my inner tear duct. I have no idea. I think I was trying to Millie rock. I know I can't do that dance. Anyway, I'm going to set my entire face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium tan just to neutralize everything that I've put on so far. I'm sorry, but I honestly can't even do my makeup and not highlight anymore. So I'm going back into my NYX Strobe Genius palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade that I showed you and use my Sigma, I think it's an F35, I can't remember right now, brush just to put it on the highest point of my cheekbone, and then I'm going to drag it up to right above my eyebrow, and then put some on the tip of my nose and blend it upward. To give my skin a little bit more moisture and to also make sure the powders settle into my skin nicely, I'm using the Mario Badescu setting spray and wiping it off of my lips, evidently. For lipstick, I'm using the Coco Loco lip liner by Jordana, which is a brown lip liner. And then using a Kat Von D Beauty liquid lipstick, which is in the shade Lolita. I fell in love with this lipstick. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please do not forget to hit that like button that is down there, and to also subscribe to my channel. Come be a part of the family, and also don't forget to spread the word about me. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.